All right, if you're still on the stream, let's check out what happens in the second battle here. that was one hell of a battle. That was surprising. 52nd really did great there. So the 14th Louisiana. I don't mean to take anything away from them as well. Both those Union companies really fought hard. And they were aggressive as hell, which I haven't seen a lot of that out of the Yankee Army lately. So that's pretty refreshing. You see what you get whenever you really go in there hot and heavy and go to fight.
Aber es war so viel mehr.
Company, 2 ranks behind me, fallen.
Hello everyone, I am JoeHova. Welcome to War of Rights. We've been invited to watch the United European Community, I apologize, on their Saturday battle. So special thanks to the UEC for allowing me to be here once again. You see we have the 8th Alabama with the North Carolina flag. We've got the 8th Florida with the stars and bars. So the mighty 88 fighting together this week. Last week they got to beat the hell out of each other, but this week they're actually fighting side by side. So let's see how this turns out. We're at Andersons Counterattack. This one, is usually pretty heavily weighted toward the Union, and the Union definitely have more men today. So we'll see how this goes. Last time we were on this battlefield, the 20th New York made one of the most incredible stands I've ever seen. So this is an interesting battle. So we'll see what the Confederates can do against this strong Union force. Now, today you've got the 52nd with the red flag wearing their pajamas, as you can see. And then you've got the 14th Louisiana sporting the American flag. You see Frank and Sushibo over there having a conference, so we won't get over there and listen to too much of that. So we'll see what happens on this battlefield. This is a kind of a toss-up. I've seen a lot of different strategies here, but we'll see what these Confederates can do. Last battle, Confederates got beat by the same group of Union at Cox Push. So we'll see what they can do here. The Union will not be able to be as mobile since they're defending. See all these trees.
One thing is we could, like in protest, make a private match, 8 Alabama versus 8 Florida, or we continue to fight this out with 14 less men. It's hanging on you, Hawk.
You see they're complaining because they do have 14 less men, and that's quite a lot.
I'm happy to do either, man. It's up to you. I'm happy to play the event out. I'm happy to do a quick skirmish between us, but I think it'd be easier to just play it out and just try our best than try and arrange a skirmish quickly.
The decision lies by you. I don't want you to force you to something. Yeah. So the decision is by you. If you say okay, we are willing to fight this out with 14 less men, then I will join you, and we do our best.
So this is what they're talking about right here. They try their best to even up these battles, but it's tough. And you can see that I'm a spectator, Richter's a spectator. I'm not sure what Hondo is doing, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's saying 14, so he feels like they got 14 less men than the Union.
Sir, may I contribute?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think we should try, even though we're outnumbered.
Yeah. Let's
not flee like cowards.
Yeah.
Alright, then fight us out. Then let's fight this out to the death.
Alright, I suggest we
I like it.
both go up the right side, maybe.
Florida's right side is pretty much in their whole fire channels. I would say the only chance we have, if we even have a chance, is from the left side, because then we have the upper, the high ground. We have better shooting channels than they have. On the right side, we get pretty much just shot to pieces, I have to say.
Alright, we'll go to the left then.
If you have no distraction on the other side, of course, but if you have no distraction on the left side, right side is pretty much suicide, I have to say.
Okay, yeah, alright, we'll go left side then, and hopefully we can isolate one unit and destroy it.
Yeah, maybe. So Fortress left side.
CC Schimmel's not very pleased with the numbers today.
Hill and on the,
I don't blame him.
And I know what's
Sounds good.
So Confederates are heavily outnumbered here. Let's see what they can do. See where the Union is here. I hear him. I don't see him. Oh. Okay, so you got one company here at the Rocks. This is your 14th Louisiana. They're coming up to the caissons. You've got your 52nd New York off into the woods here, holding the Rocks. So, you know, this is where Hog was wanting to go. Schimmel said that's pretty much suicide. I don't disagree with Schimmel at all. All right, so I think if everything is going the way it looks, they might have a chance to do what they were talking about. 14th Louisiana kind of out here on an island by themselves, and the your Confederates are going to be coming out right out of those woods right there. Now, the only problem with the Confederates, or the biggest problem with the Confederates in this one, the sun is right in their eyes, and as soon as the smoke starts hitting the battlefield, you're completely blind. So I'm interested to see what happens. All right, we got 14th Louisiana already firing into the woods.
Can I get a die first? I'm gonna take a fat.
Giving away their position because Confederates haven't moved this way yet.
Alright, just right, guys. Vec.
You know, that's actually a thing in the military,
Vec.
and we call that a combat
Vec.
check.
Really?
Vec, Ruben,
Yeah,
Vec.
literally.
Company,
Vec.
Okay. Where? I'm gonna
North,
take a combat fat.
North.
North.
Fire!
Low.
So if there was any doubt where the 14th Louisiana was, I think everybody knows it now.
Yes.
Secessionist.
No. This is Maryland.
Are we still fucking firing?
Well, they're
with
sympathizers.
muskets?
Those birds
You can see the Confederate flags going that way.
Fix bayonets.
Fix baguettes.
Should we you have contact?
No.
All right, Confederates are coming out of the woods here. Here we have them. There's your 8th Florida. Hog's in the lead.
Company halt. Just going to take a look, make sure they've not pushed too far forward.
Now, he's been here before, and he knows what it's like shooting into the sun.
Request, step back.
Where are the Alabamians? They're still back here.
Sergeant.
Alright, repair, march.
All right, Hog sees him. He's got to get around that sun. So he's going to try to find the extreme left of this battlefield. Artillery shots coming in. This is the edge right here with these rocks.
Company sprint.
He's having them sprint around.
Out in possession, boys.
Boy, it's a long way over, Hog. All right, he's bringing him back in.
Keep going, double quick.
Go quick.
You just cannot see anything through that sun. I think that's why he wanted to go to the right, because he's shot from this left side before, and there's so much sun in the eyes. You just can't see anything. And once they show themselves, you're probably going to get the 52nd coming out of those woods.
I see one guy just popped up out of behind the stone, northeast.
Somebody pointing a gun straight through my body.
That's perfect.
Ah.
Oh, that was
Can't you
definitely-
I
rumble
think
like
that's
this?
a threat.
You're
Sorry.
All right, you can see the Florida.
Nah, it's okay,
Company,
bro.
I can see him.
We
All
run
right.
All right, they're wheeling to the right.
March, but there is fucking
Come on, quickly,
cannons.
quickly.
Well, right.
Company, take aim.
Take
Company,
aim.
take
Up the
aim.
flag, up the flag.
At the flag,
On the flag.
Flag.
right in front of us.
Company.
I don't know if Hog sees them yet. They're going to the caissons.
Fire!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Floridian's going down, including the flag bearer.
What about the...
All right, Florida up to the caissons, and Louisiana's turning and running. They are moving back to the rocks. No, they're moving all the way back to the woods.
Come towards the left. Low.
That's surprising. I figured they would stand their ground a little bit more than that.
Why aren't you fucking counter-charging them?
You see, Hakon, this is what you're not in charge.
I don't want to die.
Looks like the Alabama's coming out right behind the Florida. Florida's moving. They're hopping to the caissons here. They got to be careful. 52nd New York is out there. Up, Hog trying to get him to the caisson to the front. Firing his pistol. No, that was your 8th Alabama jumping to Florida. Schimmel went down. 14th is moving again. Where's 52nd? 52nd moving up the hill. We've seen this before. 8th Alabama behind these caissons. They held them a long time in this battle last time. I cannot say enough. Look at the sun. So the Confederates are not only outnumbered, but they're also trying to fire into the sun and smoke. You just can't see a damn thing. Best bet would be to turn this corner and get behind. Uh-oh. 14th Louisiana coming back down the hill. Getting out to the open. Schimmel Phoenix come back. They can't see him through the smoke. Oh, they're shooting him. A lot of fire coming in. Oh, we got a charge here. 14th Louisiana charging into the 8th Alabama. I don't know if you want to do that. These Alabama boys are pissed off. Louisiana trying it. They're not supported by the 52nd this time. Alabama getting a little bit of revenge. 14th Louisiana is destroyed, but we got 52nd New York. They've moved around up the hill. Here's your 8th Florida. There's Hog.
The sun is against us. The numbers are against us. Oh, I see a flag.
8th Alabama backing off. Getting behind the caissons. They just got to find a way to shoot through this damn sun. 52nd. Hidden in the trees. All right, but we got a counterattack. So 52nd's not going to be able to set back here and just shoot at them. Got a counterattack with a 1948. Frank and the boys in a great position. Their backs to the sun. They can see the Confederates.
They
didn't hit a lot of them.
Yeah, don't stand next to the officer.
But, you know, and this is to Schimmel's point, all the 52nd have to do is just charge them. Because they got so many more men. But right now, with the 14th being destroyed, this is kind of even. The only bad part is you're looking into the sun. So it looks like Schimmel's trying to get his boys off into the shade. That's going to be a huge, huge help if they can hold these rocks and hold this point of contention. 52nd will not be able to stand back there like that. They are going to have to attack. Let's see if Hog brings his boys down out of the sun as well.
Position.
Yeah,
Those
great.
wood blocks there. Or blocks.
Yeah, Alabama is in a good position. Let me know if the Union shifts to the right. If the Union shifts to attack Alabama, then we're going to go in and support them.
You hear Hog, but man, you just can't see a damn thing from up here. I imagine 14th Louisiana is going to come around and try to attack on the flank, but right now it looks like everybody's just grouped up here. Oh yeah, Louisiana's just right behind them, forming up. Here they come.
Shoshio, we
Yeah,
still have time. The captain would like you
There's
to
our flag.
on the left, on
Shoulder
the left
arms.
flank.
Yeah.
In the woods, if you can. Just get them and then maybe flank them. The enemy's behind the
boys.
rocks down there.
Hello.
See them there.
Okay, die sollten nur noch auf meiner die kämpfen.
So, Florida and Alabama are doing some damage here to the 52nd. Which I don't see how. They can't see a damn thing. See Hog
Take
over
aim.
there looking through his spectacles.
120 yards.
Another volley coming in.
Captain down, stark weitermachen.
So we'll see how the 8th Alabama handles this flank maneuver by the 14th.
Nicht eure Schüsse einfach verstecken. Nur wenn ihr sie direkt seht, bitte. Das ist wichtig.
He sees them moving through the woods. You can see them from here.
Wir werden wahrscheinlich weit wegchargen.
Schimmel expecting a charge at any minute because they are outnumbered. Frank's hoping that that flank will draw the 8th Alabama out into the open. Hog's boys still taking fire at the caissons. Lots of Floridians going down here.
Alright, I'll take it.
Me on the night, boys, me on the night.
Pulleyha picking up the flag there. You just can't see anything from this position.
I won't make that mistake again.
It's just a tough
All right, 8th Alabama coming up. They know they're flanked. They're getting back to the caissons, to the knee wall. 52nd pouring in a deadly fire. But the 8th Alabama seems immune right now. They're shooting at the Floridians. You can kind of see them from here at least. But they're about to get flanked.
So, und wenn ich jetzt Signal gebe, jetzt ja, doch, jetzt müssen wir gleich. Okay, wir gehen wieder zum Stein.
Yeah, they're about to get pushed hard. Artillery coming in as well. All right, Alabama's moving once again. All right, using the rocks as an anchor. Looks like Schimmel's more worried about the 14th than they are about the 52nd. But they got their backs to the 52nd New York. This is so dangerous. What are you going to do? Oh my god, a brutal volley coming in from the 52nd. And 8th Florida doesn't have enough men to do a whole lot with. Well, they do. They're all piled behind this caisson. Hog's going to have to move.
Fire.
You see, they're killing a couple of them. So they're just trying to deal in. Oh, here come the Alabama. They're not waiting for a charge. They're making a charge. Here we go. Alabama's in the woods. 14th Louisiana. Countercharge in effect. Here come the 14th Louisiana. 8th Alabama. Getting the hell out of there. I don't blame them. These groups are outnumbered. They're going to have to fight together if they have any chance of survival. You hear Schimmel telling them that they got flanked here. But they're running off in two different directions. So Alabama forming up in the woods.
Die 8. Florida hat wirklich versucht, das ganze Ding zu halten. Wir werden sie schnell unterstützen.
Point of contention is fading away. 14th Louisiana has got the point of contention back. And with the Florida leaving this area, it's going to be worse. Oh, 52nd is down on the point of contention. 52nd has moved down, taken the point. Confederates have moved off into the woods. This counterattack is about to be over. You see the 8th Alabama pouring a deadly fire into the 52nd.
Direkt voraus, die könnten wir jetzt perfekt bekämpfen. Die haben angehalten.
Ein neues Ziel.
Company, ihr seht die Fahne. Take aim. Direkt voraus. Hold aim.
Da steht ja auch so der Offizier in seinem Rum.
Oh, I can see a lot of
Ja,
them.
dann möchte ich kurz. Ja, sehr schön.
Brutal fire by the 52nd New York here.
Bewegung.
Those were your 8th Florida getting shot up right there. Look at that, looking into the sun. I mean, what do you see? Some shadows. At least it gives you something to shoot at. But if I'm in this position here. Oh, you heard the huzzah. Look at the men fall.
I'm down.
Guys, someone should pick up the flag.
Yeah, very much like the real war. This is very much unfair. Oh, you can see the 8th Alabama's moved down. Trying to get an angle. I think coming up through those woods is about the only chance they're going to have. See Schimmel moving his men around.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, damn, it's really intense. Wherever we are, even if we both combine, we are sometimes less than they are.
What the fuck am I at?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You see, everybody's a little disgruntled. I don't blame them. It's really hard, though. I mean, to get these maps set up. What happens is before the battles, everybody comes in and says how many men they have. But what could also happen is, you know, you got a lot of guys show up kind of at the end, and so you see Hogs trying to link up with the 8th Alabama. That's going to be their only chance. I think they both know it. So it just seems like a couple more guys came in at the end, more than they were expecting. Oh my God, here's Louisiana has moved down. Alabama's run right into them. All right, Louisiana's running for it. God, they just seem to have so many men.
Oh, they're
Alabama.
charging.
Yeah, they're charging. They're sick of this shit. They know they're outnumbered, so they've got to beat them mentally. Just too many men. Where are the 8th Florida? They were trying to link up. They're still up the hill. So many Yankees. But Confederates have done it. 8th Alabama was able to do it. Some of the 8th Florida here as well.
Oh my god!
52nd New York en masse have turned
Hey, Feind zieht sich zurück.
to face the woods. You see Florida moving back up the hill.
Rechtsbewegung nach oben.
Company,
Right face, boys. It's another.
8th Florida trying to move around. They're doing it in full sight of the 52nd New York.
Try to get someone of the line going now.
So Hog going to the safety of the rocks.
Oh, red face. See them from here, yeah, we can.
What's left of the 8th Alabama? Here they come. Tim bringing the guys he had with him up to the Florida as well. They got to do something. Both are battle ready. There's still 29 minutes here. This is not over. Well, Union just became engaged. You hear the rebel yell. They're killing a bunch of them. That might be their only chance.
Yeah, possibly.
That's one advantage of having. Well, I'm not prepared to say that's an advantage, but that's one thing when there are so many Yankees, there's more to kill. All right, 52nd on the move.
Lass uns hinter die Steine. So.
Ah, aber dann könnte ich so schon schießen. Wir halten ja einen Blick auf die 14. Die Situation dort hinten.
Jawohl.
See rounds coming in, a couple guys getting shot.
Hold.
All right, 50 seconds up at the rocks now. 14th Louisiana down on these rocks near the point of contention. And now looks like they're moving back off into the woods. Oh, Alabama's behind him. So firing into the Alabama. And it worked. They got the huzzah. Both units are now engaged. See how many 8th Alabama survived that volley. They've got a small group, but they also have a flag, and that's important. That mobile spawn point. You know, not having enough men really just ties the Confederates down. They want to be mobile, they want to hit, they want to strike, but they don't feel like they can. Because anytime they charge in, they just get outnumbered.
It wasn't me.
So you got the Florida here crouched behind the rocks, taking cover.
Rise
up.
Take aim.
Take aim.
Take aim. To where?
Richard?
Fire.
Hear the rounds coming in, but I didn't see anybody drop.
Hold, ey.
Fire! Schön. Ja? Was?
So they're firing into each other, but the pace has slowed a little bit. We got 8th Alabama. Had 8th Alabama in the rocks. Looks like they're still here. They moved off a little bit to the left. 14th went in to find them, and I guess missed them. Because they're running back out of the woods. Taking position behind the rocks. So Florida might be able to get a shot on him from here.
Okay, dann müssen wir es ausnutzen. Die 8. Florida ist dann auch behakt. Ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
Gut, Jones. Ich weiß, wir haben Unterzahl. Aber Sieg oder tot.
Alright, he's moving. Schimmel does not like to stay still.
Doch da stehen die im Südosten. Direkt Südost.
He knows he's outnumbered,
Zu dem Holzbein, okay?
but he doesn't care. He's going for it.
Charge Speed zu den Holzbein.
Charge Speed.
Lauf.
Charge Speed zu den Holzballen.
Then fire at will. No.
They're gonna charge and fire. Fire and charge. Getting to the logs here. This is a good position.
Daneben.
Fire at will.
Fire at will nach links, Jungs. Fire at
All right, they've come up. They've challenged the 50 seconds. 50 seconds moving off. 14th Louisiana now is pinned, but here they come. They're coming around. They're charging the 8th Alabama. They know they've got more men. But 8th Alabama's going to be tough. 8th Alabama once again wiping out the 14th Louisiana. We got one guy looking for the flag.
Oh, sorry.
Private Moscow's running for it.
Sorry.
Now, the only problem is 8th Florida cannot see this action down the hill. But they've moved off as well. 8th Florida up behind the knee wall. All right, they're coming back. Maybe they see that the Alabama are down on the logs. If they could group up now, this could be one hell of a good spot.
Company sprint.
I don't know if Hogg sees it or not. 8th Alabama has moved back off to the caissons. 52nd came down in mass. Pushed him back off again. Florida's got to get down here. But there's just not much Alabama left after that huge charge from the 14th Louisiana, which they were able to defeat 14th Louisiana. The 52nd New York came down in mass and pushed them back off the logs. Tell you, that's the position if you can hold it. 8th Florida's down here to assist.
Right reload to kneel, then right.
Reload to kneel.
You stand up, you get shot.
See, they're trying to protect themselves. Here's your 52nd back in their favorite spot up on this hill.
Take aim. Fire.
See a lot of those shots going low.
Halt jetzt tief, die sitzen hinter dem Karren, ansonsten werden wir gleich
Can the
warten,
8th
bis sie
Florida do
schießen,
some
und
damage
dann
to these Yankees here?
Wir laden schon nach, das heißt aber, wir werden eins
There's one.
Das heißt,
Nichts.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice little volley. How long will the 52nd just stand out here getting shot up like this? See Frank out here taking a look through his field glasses, trying to see who his enemies are, where they are. They're behind the caissons.
Jungs, pick up your targets. Guckt sie euch an. Die gucken mit den Köpfen darüber. Da seht ihr das Rad ein bisschen in der Sonne drum herum.
Steh
Rechts
auf.
und links.
nein, tun sie nicht.
You'll see those Floridians pop up once they're loaded.
Company. Take.
Alabama's starting to form up again to the Union left.
Kommst du? Oder wartest du auch? Du Arsch.
Aber Ranks.
14. links ist wieder
Wir baiten sie
vollständig.
mal. Take
All right,
aim.
Florida stood up.
Hey.
Oh, look, he peekabooed him.
Recover.
Dude, these guys are fucking awesome. Did you see that? Florida stood up to take a shot. They watched them
Auf geachtet.
level.
Aim. Linke Einheit.
They're trying to outshoot each other. Florida's volley came in first, but they didn't hit anything. Alabama now back to the caissons. That was pretty awesome when they popped up like that, and then as soon as the 52nd leveled on them, they went right back down. So good job by Hogg and the boys. 8th Alabama, man. I love how Schimmel likes to attack. Look at this. He's got the counterattack again. 11:53 to go in this counterattack. Both armies are engaged. Schimmel Finnig is not about to give up this position lightly. Now, if Hogg can get over here and help these guys, but he's got a good spot too behind these caissons, and he's doing some pretty good damage against 52nd New York. 14th Louisiana, they're a little charge heavy today. Are they going to do it again? Or are they going to come out with a bayonet against Alabama one more time? Shishibo moving his men through the woods, getting on the flank of the 8th Alabama. They're here. They're on the flank.
Company. Fire.
See the shots coming in. It didn't kill many of them. There just are not a lot of them. Oh, 52nd raking a tremendous fire across the 8th Alabama. 8th Florida's got to move down. Here they come. 8th Florida on the move.
Left face.
Left face.
Bye-bye, company.
They've got to take attention away from the 8th Alabama. That's what they're trying to do. 52nd in the field.
Stop laughing.
Fire.
Oh, there you go. Lots of 50-second falling, but they're going to send one back to them. Oh, you see 8th Florida dropping. They're moving down. 8th Alabama taking the logs. This is the best position on the battlefield. Let's see how long before the 52nd decide to come down here and sweep everybody out. Is 8th Florida going to come up at all? They're in a good spot by the caissons. Oh, they're trying to move. A huge volley coming in from the 52nd. They're trying to split up so that they can draw the fire, but they've got to defend those rocks. And right now, the 14th Louisiana is out there. You can see the 8th Alabama have moved back to the rocks.
Wir bräuchten jetzt unsere 12, 13 Mann-Einheit rechts, aber die haben wir halt leider.
In terms of Hoffmann, we have no Hoffmann.
I don't like 42.
Well, Hoffmann hat Hoffmann, ne? Shot in the
I don't know,
face.
einfach besser.
All right, 8th Alabama moving off. You heard that 52nd volley coming in. They just couldn't hold it. 9 minutes left, and they've moved off. Frank and these boys acting as artillery on this field. Getting a lot of volleys, though. 8th Florida's doing some damage, but there's just a lot of them. Oh, you heard the bayonet call. And here he comes. Frank is about to use his overwhelming numbers to take back this battlefield. 8th Florida looks like they're moving. Nope, they're behind the caissons.
Yeah. Company rise up.
Let's go.
Take aim.
They're coming, take aim.
Fire. Reload.
Oh, they all shot high. A couple of them got hits. Oh, 52nd, man. They are deadly today.
You're invincible.
They're not invincible, but they are deadly today. There's no doubt about that. All right, 8th Alabama is way off into the woods right now, kind of licking their wounds, getting their men back together. It's pretty much come down to 8th Florida at reduced strength against the 52nd New York here. Oh, God. That one guy went down hard. Okay. Oh, God. Here comes Louisiana. Louisiana with the push. 8th Florida in a terrible position now. And they're running for it. They got to get the hell out of here if they're going to survive. They're coming back to the rocks. I don't think Louisiana's going to stop pushing.
Hold here, reload.
You're not going to have time, son. Here they come. 14th Louisiana.
Dixie, run away to the Dixie. Dixie.
This is how you use overwhelming numbers to your advantage. Continuous charging. Shashibo's done it again.
Come on, quickly.
He's wiped out the 8th Florida. What's left of them running through the woods.
About face, double quick forward.
The Union have complete control of this battlefield. 7 minutes to go in the counterattack. Can 8th Alabama come in and push against the 52nd New York? 52nd still moving. Oh, 8th Alabama's already done it. They're here. They're in the rocks. 52nd trying to get around. Not a lot of Alabama, but they don't care. Here they come. Bayonet charge. There's the huzzah. Double huzzah. Confederates are now taking losses. Grayling running with the flag, trying to get away. He did it. They got out of there with the flag, but that's about it. So the 14th Louisiana and the 52nd New York have gathered back up at the point of contention. They've beat the counterattack. Confederates are now taking losses. Union is now engaged. I just don't know if there's anything the Confederates can do to break this gridlock. The Yankees have a huge control over the battlefield here. And you can see why. I mean, there's a huge gap on this side. That's a whole lot more people on the Union side than we have on the Confederates. But that's to be expected, man. 52nd always brings the heat. They've got a lot of guys. And you do what you can do. It's not always easy to get these servers balanced out, but they do their best to try.
Double fine, double fine.
So, und stell die Ready.
This is going to be an extremely hard position for the Confederates to push through here. I can't imagine they've got anything good to say in the Confederate camp at this point. But let's go see if we can't catch up with them.
Ja, nee, ich meine von den anderen. Sind 2 Scouts, haben die gerade ausgeschickt. Nordosten, das ist.
See him. Schimmel's trying to run back to the spawn point. Find Hog.
Company, halt.
Yeah, they need to stay together as one unit. They're outnumbered even when they fight as one.
Hawk?
Which way are you going, mate? Left?
Okay. Prepare for hold.
Prepare for hold.
Company, double quick forward march.
Quick forward march.
See, they're trying to get organized here.
Company, halt. Yeah, we need to go together, mate.
Our only chance, we tried our best by positioning. You keep the one unit at bay, we try to flank them, but we succeed and then they counter-attacked us all the time. I think our only hope is now to concentrate our focus and go directly to the center, try to occupy the stones, the wooden fences, and try to hold out until the end, until it's kept.
Yeah, that's our only chance, I agree. Okay, we'll do that.
Victory or death.
You saw the plan. Victory or death. The plan is go straight up their ass and punch through their mouth. That's what they're going to try anyway. I'll give it to them for their bravery. But it's going to be an uphill battle. There's your 52nd. Whereas 14th is out in the woods. So they're going to be flanked, and the enemy's going to have strong cover. But, you know, what's new? 52nd has done a hell of a job today.
So, der Winkel gefällt mir.
Das sind unsere?
Und
Nee.
wir können noch die Bewegung
Das sind Rebellen. Die haben keine Decken.
Nach rechts gehen auf den Stein.
Ach,
rechts.
Ein einziger.
Skirmisher, der Kreuz.
Guck mal bitte mal da.
Oh ja, da kommt es massiert.
Nordwest.
Schulterarms.
You can see him going through the woods, heading right for the 14th Louisiana.
Right face.
Wir stellen es wieder hinter den Case.
Here they come. Confederates going through the woods. 14th Louisiana, right out in front of them. Ready to fire. There comes the volley. Couple men drop.
Ah, my flag! Pick up the colors! No!
They're right in front of us. They're right in front of us.
Yeah, the guy's having a great time today.
Hurry!
All right, 8th Alabama's done it again. They've come straight back to the rocks. Oh, Schimmel calls a charge, immediately gets shot dead. Here they come. Can they do it this time? 50 seconds numbers are lower. Here come the 8th Florida. Here come the 8th Alabama. This is revenge. 52nd New York getting absolutely slaughtered. We're both taking losses. 14th Louisiana coming in from the backside in the woods. Can they hold off the 14th? 14th coming in fully loaded. They're coming for their own size of revenge here. There's not a lot of Confederates left. They're just outnumbered. 14th Louisiana doing it again. Coming in the nick of time to save the Union Army. 17 minutes left. And the 8th Alabama and the 8th Florida, the mighty 88, destroyed again today.
He's cool. Listen to him. He has the blue.
I have a sword. I have a revolver, but I can use it.
So here we go again. The Confederates are just going to have to keep pushing. They're killing Yanks.
Guys, what's the
I
status of
was
the
lost
enemy?
for
I need
like
an
5
answer.
minutes.
Was? Wie war,
What's
wie
the
war,
status of the enemy?
Die haben uns ganz schön auf die Fresse gehauen. Wir haben eine Einheit weggecharged und jetzt ist die nächste gekommen und hat einfach die Position wieder übernommen am
Wir waren,
Stein.
hilft ja nichts.
Echt? Sind die
Okay.
weg? Echt? Oh, wir haben so
Ja,
gut
eine Linie haben wir
Jungs,
weggesteckt.
nein, Deckung
Good God, a huge volley coming in.
Flag.
8 Florida.
Von wem ist die?
Von
Ist
der
egal.
8. Florida.
Na,
Gar
das
nicht. Ist es nicht egal, wenn beide da sind.
Was ich passiert?
14th Louisiana has really shown me something today. They've been in the right spot most of the battle. Still got a lot of guys back at spawn.
Over here. 8 Florida, I'm up on my left.
All flag spawners are coming here.
On the left.
Polyha.
Ihr habt's gehört. Der Florida anschließen.
One arm in 2 ranks.
On the left, join.
Go Sergeant, replace me.
What?
Alright, we are going together.
Yeah.
Zusammenhalten.
Now the question is, where are the officers? Oh, I'm down.
Everyone's dead.
Oh man.
You see, just the volleys continue to come in.
Yeah, we must get out of here.
Hey.
Okay, that's our respawn
Right
company, right
face.
face.
Right face.
Right
Don't
face.
matter which company.
All right, Schimmel's back. He's got his men.
Get out of here. Double
Yeah,
quick,
yeah.
forward.
Oh God, he's like, we got to get out of here. We're just getting murdered.
Lost, kid.
Retreat. Rejoin the line,
guys,
boys. Rejoin the line.
So they're going for the safety of the rocks. See the 52nd up on the hill, the 14th here at the corner of the fence.
Yeah, we're
Northwest,
getting
take the
flanked.
We
We're
left
gonna be
mine.
behind. North.
Oh,
left. Come on. We left, huh? I think we did now.
Like they did, but I don't know we can.
Yeah,
Kneel
we
down.
can.
kneel down. Oh,
But
yeah,
we cannot
should be
fire.
Kneel down.
They might flank
Kneel
us in
down.
northwest though. No, these are our friends.
Eight Alabama,
Trefft mich hier.
Oder what's wo?
Eight Florida behind me, fall in.
Das war vielleicht aus Versehen.
Alabama hier nach rechts.
Oh, sehe ich gar
Behind
nicht.
me, fall in. On the left
Oh.
side.
Hey, Florida, let's move.
Right, in 2 ranks fall in.
Ich laufe hinterher.
Ja, zurück. Komm mal.
Ulrich,
Go Sergeant,
Ja.
where are you?
wir haben jetzt Hot und sag ihm bei 12:00 greifen wir beide an.
Go Sergeant.
12:00.
Ja. Okay, uns bereit?
Double quick. And the double quick.
All right, they're on the move.
Company left side.
Outnumbered, but still fighting. These men don't quit. The mighty 88 doing their best to survive. Schimmel jumping from island to island of rocks here. Did the 8th Florida go in a different direction? They did. Okay, so 8th Florida moved off this way, coming straight up.
Oh my god, they got a fucking reinforcements right there.
I don't think they knew Louisiana was here. Oh my God. Florida didn't know the Louisiana was there. They ran right into them. Here's the attack, counterattack, and in effect, Louisiana's doing it again. Well, we got a rebel yell. Both units taking losses. Alabama coming straight in. 52nd is there. Unbelievable. The Union know that they have a powerful advantage, and they're using it to their advantage. There's the huzzah. Confederates are now breaking. 11 minutes. This is hard to watch. I'm not taking anything away from these Union regiments. They're doing a damn fine job. But this is probably the most unfair fight I've seen in a long time. Although Frank and his boys and Shoshibo and his boys are doing a damn fine job of it. Can't take anything away from these guys. It's not their fault.
Abbrechen, zurückfahren. Ich sehe es nämlich kommen, dieser eine
All right,
Artillerie.
Frank doing what he can to keep his men in order here. Those Alabama charges are taking an effect, or having an effect, I should say. Louisiana still in a strong position. Look at those are mostly 8th Florida right there.
He's throwing.
Oh man.
Just been completely destroyed. Both armies today.
I know that CSA is on the south side.
So was Schimmel able to save any of his men after that attack? Got a small group here. 8th Florida. A couple Alabamas as well.
I hate the respawn back on this game that you respawn on the other regiment.
On other flags. Other regiments.
Stupid.
Well, let's see what they do now. I mean, everything, they're basically going into a meat grinder every time they come up this hill, and they know it. But they can't stop. They got to keep trying.
I don't think the charging's working. We were actually winning when we did volleys. In terms of tickets, we were winning. Company, right base.
So Ulrich's got him moving out. This is tough. You know, it's one of those things, though, in this game, just like in life. You got to struggle in order to really appreciate victory. And right now, the Mighty 88 is facing their most difficult trial ever. And all we can hope is that they come out of this stronger units. And I have faith that they will. These guys are just way too good. See Private Jackson taking a look over the rocks, and he can see here come the 14th Louisiana.
They're coming near.
Oh, das?
14th trying to protect that flank.
Southwest.
I don't think I've ever seen the 14th with this many numbers.
I would say we now try the left side, okay?
Yeah, I mean, if we go...
Get some good cover. Don't stay in the open.
And now, right now, focus on shooting. I think we can forget about the point. We don't have to...
Right, 8 Florida. 8 Florida. Line.
Here the guys talking. They just need to kill as many Yankees as possible. They don't think they can take the point with this few men.
Whoa.
That's Satan.
Oh, just got darker.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yep, they're moving. So the sun is beginning to set. Schimmel and Hogg moving their men.
Florida is in the right line.
No.
Okay. No.
We
We just work together.
It's like Florida and our movement together.
Yes, but for
We are all equal.
Yes.
Hot, you ready?
but for August.
The Mighty 88 fighting as one.
Well, big.
I love it.
That's right. We have the sister fuckers.
Ty się do smrti cieszysz, ne?
Well, maybe the sun behind the trees, the smoke won't be as big of a deal. They're going back for these rocks again. Where are the Yankees? They're all spread out. Looks like the majority of the 52nd, though, is right here.
Da kommt's aus dem Wald. Beim Stein.
Beim Stein seht ihr die Fahne?
Nordost, take aim.
They got the whole 88 pressing down on them.
Rechts vom Stein, rechts vom Stein.
Fire.
Let's see if they shoot back. Made it to the rocks. Here comes the volley. Oh, 52nd falling where they stand. A massive volley by the mighty 88.
Wir geben den einen, ziehen uns dann hinter die Steine zurück. Company, take aim.
Ey, rechts der Fahne stehen sie jetzt.
Stahlsack Feuer.
Fire!
Okay, und hinter die Steine.
See the bullets falling low. Those rocks are doing their job. All right, Frank sees they're being ineffective, so he's moving them back.
In einer Single Line.
Getting some cover behind the rocks of his own. You see 14th Louisiana coming up to protect the flank. Those shots coming in low.
Tickets schon. Löcher stopfen, Single Line.
Single Line, kommt Jungs.
Auch ein bisschen nach rechts.
Bewegung nach links.
And they're moving. Here they come.
Bin ich zu weit vorne?
That's your 8th Alabama.
Ja.
Coming straight back down.
So,
Sind jetzt links, sind im Norden.
They're back to the caissons.
Nord. Glan.
Glan.
Take aim.
Oh, a brutal volley coming in.
Die stehen noch.
Can they give it back to him?
Fire. Ah, ein paar gute Treffer, aber
It's hard to say through the smoke. Oh, 8th Florida is moving.
Single ein, Jungs, Single ein.
Wir werden rechts.
Well, if this goes how it has for the rest of the game, 8th Alabama and 8th Florida will wipe out the 52nd, and then the Louisiana will come in and mop up what's left. But they're flanked now. All right, 14th Louisiana coming in. Trying to assist the 52nd. 8th Alabama holding the caissons. 52nd moving behind the 14th Louisiana, who brings in a terrible volley against the 8th Florida. Or 8th Florida, I'm sorry, 8th Alabama. They're behind the logs. Where's Florida? Okay, they're back here. At the stones. There are Union flags everywhere. They're shooting against the 52nd here.
Fire.
See him having deadly effect. A lot of those falling in low. 8th Alabama still at the caissons. The smoke heavy on the battlefield. It's hard to see. I don't see the Louisiana out there. I don't see the 52nd. Oh, there they are. They ran right into the 52nd. It's getting dark. They can't see each other. Actually, that's your 14th Louisiana. Here they come. Nope. They're moving to the rocks. 8th Alabama taking shots at them as they run. Alabama's wanting to charge. They're getting right up in their face. Man, these guys are aggressive. Here they come. They're going for the charge. Schimmelfinnig, first one here with his pistol. That's 6 men. Schimmel's getting stabbed. Still firing his weapon. Remember from last week, it takes 4 Yankees to kill 1 Schimmelfinnig. They've done it. 14th is running for it. 52nd is turned to face Alabama. Here they come. Where's Florida? Are they going to shoot back? I've completely lost the 8th Florida. Oh, they've come down to assist. 8th Florida and 8th Alabama together. 8th Florida moved up. 52nd and 14th Louisiana at the logs.
Keiner peekt. No peeking.
No peeking. Mighty 88's together. You see they're trying to separate a little bit. They've got some men here, but not quite enough. If the 52nd and the 14th decide to charge, it's going to be hard to hold them back. They're capping the point simply by numbers.
Yeah, we need to protect that fence over there, yeah? Get ready for it. Ceasefire!
Cease.
These guys are still trying to strategize with less than 2 minutes to go.
Company right place, sprint out.
Here they come. Schimmelfinnig leading the way once again. Hitting them from both sides. A last desperate attempt by the Confederates. You hear the rebel yell. Both units are now breaking. 1 minute left to go. And the Union has upheld. They have withstood the final attack of the Confederates. You see, we still got a few Confederates left. Doing what they can. Fanny going after the flag bearer.
Okay, great.
Reform, we held.
And
50 seconds.
that's about all you got left. 43 seconds to go. Not a lot of Confederates left. But they showed a lot of heart. Down on men in a desperate situation. They did the best they could. But let's not take anything away from the 52nd and the 14th Louisiana. 14th Louisiana especially today have really stood out and shown that they belong here. They belong in the UEC.
Right, charge the motherfucker here.
Here they come again.
Oh, away. You have lost. Come on.
Hondo running for it. And that's it. It's over. Another Union victory. Congratulations to the 52nd New York and the 14th Louisiana. But, you know, congratulations to the heart of the Mighty 88. Outnumbered all day. Fought like hell. Just didn't have the numbers to do it today. So, until next time, first of all, if you like this video, hit that like button. Maybe subscribe. Come back next Saturday. We do this every weekend. Until next time, my name is JoeHova, and I will catch you later. Goodbye.